Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Slade Ciccone. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Jurickson Profar, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
That's a ball. 1-1.
This to third. Fry gets it to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog and his hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game, because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. That one ripped. That's back. Gone. All muscle to center field. Home run number 20 on the year. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Here's Acuna now. And that one pulled foul.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Rips one to right. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting fourth, catcher, Drake Baldwin.
And here is Drake Baldwin. Pickoff throw. Acuna dives back in. Ciccone, a 6'4" righty, 220 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just off the outside edge, ball one. And that's downstairs and outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 2-0. Foul ball there. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
misses the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Ball one and a pitch inside. Acuna off of first with 2 away. Runner on the move. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs.
2-2 to count.
In the dirt, blocked. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. And today's starting pitcher, Joey Wentz. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Next offering is fouled back. Tapped up the first base side, Olsen. He takes it on his own. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Guardians lineup now. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Angel Martinez stands in now, looks at that one inside. That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. Late with the swing there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And a curve is down and in. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Fires over to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Third designated hitter,
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Another solid power season. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In there at the knees, it's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Hit on the ground to short. Allen jumps, throws, safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop could even make that play.
Runner at first with 2 away. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, David Fry. Ball 1 low. In the dirt. Inside. And now 3-0. Foul ball. And here it comes. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Guardians lead 1. They're down 1-0. Here in Cleveland, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And another ball. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
And a foul ball. That catches the zone for a strike. 2-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
I got 3-2.
And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
1-0.
This one in the dirt.
Albies is playing on the road, so that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Nobody out. Runner at first. In there. And so now 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Runner on the go. On the ground at first. And that's just foul. Harris aboard here at first with nobody out.
The count's full.
Squirts away a little bit. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
So digging in, Nacho Alvarez Jr. In the air, left field, down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. Hedges too late. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one down the line, and foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. This one in the air, right field. Kafis on the move, and that'll do it. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. On the inside corner for a strike.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Way high.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times. And he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. Got it. And that's the first out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. The shortstop takes the ball. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. One down, base is empty. Hey! Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one way outside, and it's 2-2. Chop to third. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting seventh, right fielder, number 63.
So in now for Cleveland, C.J. Kafis. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting eighth, second baseman,
Here's Brian Rocchio.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
That one drifts inside. Kafis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball for a strike. Hit in the air left field. Ozuna. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. They trail here 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. Now in for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. Ciccone back to work. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just off the inside edge. That's in there, and the count is 1-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That one the other way. Sends it to first. Profar is out. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's already homered in this game. Just off the inside edge. One down, base is empty. Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Outside with a breaking ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Popped up. Santana gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Guardians nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Austin Hedges now. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next pitch is outside. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the batting order turns over. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Next offering is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground right side, and foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder,
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. What a play, inning over. Guardians fail to score. They still trail 1-0. Start of the fourth, stepping in, Drake Baldwin. Baldwin, in his rookie season, 23 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2022. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one ripped, but foul. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ball. In the dirt, but kept close. To second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get in the scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside low, ball 2. That's inside. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
So 1 out, nobody on. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering in there for a strike. One ball, one strike. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
One out. Runner at second. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. That's in there. That's strike one. Runner at second here, one gone. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Check swing, and he went 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And a good eye there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And they're up by 3.
Now batting, short.
And now, Nick Allen flied to right his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Just
Nope.
missed. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tanner Bybee getting ready to go. Smith also getting ready. This one in the air. Santana under it. And that is that. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Braves 3 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Jose Ramirez.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that pitch is out.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Fry stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fights it off, he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that's inside and a good at-bat, ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And that one hammered. Harris ranges back, and it's gone. He circles the bases, his 12th of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Yeah, the batter now, Gabriel Arias. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one wrapped foul.
That's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dylan Lee, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hernandez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Still only one out here in the inning. Ground ball, left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Number 63.
And now the right fielder, C.J. Kafis. A single his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Lifted in the air down the left side. Ozuna pulls that one down, and the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. Digging in, Jurickson Profar. Missed with a changeup. Ball one.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Feels like almost every at-bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
That missed inside. 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. And it remains 2-2. And delivers outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Slade Ciccone out of the game, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tanner Bybee.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's go, Tanner.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Man at first, Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Acuna runs, and that one in the air center field. Martinez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Throw over to first. Acuna dives back in. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throws it away. Lead runner around second. Not in time. He's safe.
I think a good throw to second base has a chance to catch him right there. So that's a throw he's going to want back behind the dish. And you roll the dice when you send the runner, but oftentimes you're trying to force some action, and it worked out great for him right there.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one not close. And the count now even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's a ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. And that one misses up and in. 1-2 the count. Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Rocchio. And that's way high. 1-0.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And that just misses. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Joey Wentz gives way, and a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. Now on the bump, Daysbel Hernandez.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Austin Hedges stands in. And there's a foul ball. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. This one popped up. Allen. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3, and the deficit remains 5-2. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Bybee back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's a little high. Now one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So up next, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
First and second, no outs. Allen getting ready to hit. And ball one.
Ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one away.
The designated hitter, Jackson Profar.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. He's been a great free agent sign. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Arias to second, and that's 2. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 5 and the Guardians 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's going to be Angel Martinez. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Johnson getting loose as well. Check swing, called strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one chopped up the middle. Albies throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Fry. He is struck out, and he is walked. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
All ones the count.
Remember Mark Kotze was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. 2 out, space is empty.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotze into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. A soaring shot to center. It's 5-3.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
2 outs. outs, nobody on. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one upstairs, ball one. Two down, nobody on. To third, Alvarez. Third out. Guardians get one back on this homer. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Smith.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here is Matt Olson. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Smith, a 6'5" righty, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. And the 1-0. Fought off foul. And that one is inside. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one down.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 3. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Checks over to first, back safely. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Marcell Ozuna. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Acuna off of first with 2 away. Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just off the outside part of the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Braves 5 and the Guardians 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Bummer. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias has grounded out a couple of times. Fastball is outside. And that misses. Now 2-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Ozuna going back. Just missed it. Now it's the right fielder, C.J. Kafis. He is singled and he is flied to left. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw on to Olsen, and there's 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Rocchio. 0 for 2 in this one. That one outside. And that is ball 1. There's a strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nick Enright.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate.
Center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Enright picks over.
No, he's safe.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. And safe.
0-1's the count.
It's a stolen base. Pickoff move to second. Harris back on a dive. And it finds its way through for a hit. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So digging in, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
2 in scoring position, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
To the right side, Rocchio. And that is a big first out. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
This one popped up. Rocchio sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Justin Profar.
Here's Profar now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Right through there for a strike. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. A little bit high. Now 3-1. Matt Olson on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know he'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Guardians 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Pierce Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Austin Hedges digs in for the Guardians, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Johnson fires. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Good eye by Hedges.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Stephen Kwan will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Angel Martinez, the next to hit. And that misses off the outside edge.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And another ball. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Tying run at the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball. There's one. Out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 5 and the Guardians 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colby Allard.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's Matt Olson down. And first offering is fouled off. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Action in the pen down there. Eric Sabrowski, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Hernandez warming up as well. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out to short, Arias. Tosses to first. They get the out on Acuna. Two outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. That catches the outside corner. Strike one. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses inside. And that's ball two. And that's in the dirt. And that one lifted in the air center field. Martinez sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Dylan Lee. He last pitched 2 days ago. So now the DH spot, Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right. First offering, and it just misses. And a breaking ball misses outside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Just missed.
And you get to this part of the order, Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Stays alive. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Santana stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.